When children learn phonics, it is important to focus on the skills of decoding and encoding, not on the knowledge of rules. The children need to be fully immersed in the learning process. They need to try things out and learn from mistakes, and they need to sense and feel the sounds that letters make, not just rationally understand them. The best way for children to learn through trial and error is when they are immersed in games. And with kindergarten or younger elementary school children, one of the best ways for children to sense and feel phonics is through songs. Singing songs also makes learning more memorable, so it is highly effective for learning both basic anchor words and learning how words are grouped together in phonics families. In this video, I will go through the stages of learning phonics that I outlined in more detail in the Active Phonics series of videos. And I will introduce video clips of songs that can be used at each stage. I will give links in the description below for the full videos for each of these songs. Each of the full videos also has a karaoke version, so the children can sing the same song with different letters and sounds. Step 1. I think the logical starting point in a phonics sequence is the basic short vowels a, e, I, o, a. The vowels form the foundation of the pronunciation of words, and when children read and write words using a phonic approach, the easiest way to do this is by using vowels as the basic building block. A, e, I, o, a is how I pronounce them, but there isn't just one correct way of doing this. English is, of course, a world language, and there are many different alternative ways of pronouncing these letters. Here is a song that helps the children learn the 5 basic vowels. If your pronunciation of the vowels is very different from in this recording, you can use the karaoke version of the song. In a previous video, Music in the Classroom 2, I suggested ways of using this song for learning a variety of letters and letter combinations. Step 2. The next stage, after the basic vowels, is the consonants. With both the consonants and the vowels, it is important for both teachers and children to pronounce the letters in a consistent way. Fortunately, there is an effective way to do this. It is much easier for both the teacher and the children to pronounce a word in the same way consistently than to pronounce an isolated sound in the same way consistently. So rather than calling this letter A, we often call it a apple. However you pronounce the first sound in apple, that's how to pronounce the letter A. And with consonants, instead of calling this letter T, we can call it T, tiger. Apple is what is called the anchor word for A, and tiger is the anchor word for T. And it is helpful to have songs where the children learn and practice anchor words. Here is an example. Hello, how are you? Tiger,
a dog. Hello, how are you? How are you today? How are you today? Gorilla, gorilla, how are you today? I'm great! I'm great! Book, hello.
Step 3. What is the next step after the basic vowels and consonants? What is the next skill that children need to learn? I think it is combining vowels and consonants. The children need to learn how to pronounce a combination like ad or app. How easy or difficult this is for the children depends quite a lot on how sounds are combined in their native language. For example, in Japan, the children may pronounce this as
atto,
at first. The best way to deal with this kind of issue is to play games or sing songs where the target of the games is to pronounce vowel-consonant combinations. Here is an example of a song that can be used at this stage.
Up, round and round, round and round, round and round. Up, round and round, round and round I go. Odd, up and down, up and down, up and down. Odd, up and down, I go. Up, in and out, in and out, in and out. Up, in and out I go.
This is a very effective way for children to learn how to pronounce a consonant when it follows a vowel, such as op, or ed, or ig. And the vowel-consonant combinations can easily be varied when using the karaoke version of this song. You can write any combination on the board or on a screen for the children to read and sing. Step 4. What's the next logical step after vowel-consonant combinations? Just making things a bit longer. Consonant-vowel-consonant combinations, often called CVC. This step follows on logically and naturally from the previous step. Here is an example of a song that can be used at this stage. In the same way as with the previous song, the CVC words can easily be varied when using the karaoke version of the song.
It's a bus, it's a leg, it's a hat and it's a bag. It's a bus, it's a leg, it's a hat and it's a bag. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, mouth and ears and eyes and nose. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, head and arms and legs and toes. It's a bus, it's a leg, it's a hat and it's a bag.
Step 5. So what's the next stage? Notice that the only individual sounds that the children know so far are the basic vowels and the consonants. It's been all about building skills so far, not about inputting more knowledge. And I think we need to keep this going a bit longer. I think the next step is to introduce longer words that contain the basic vowels. Here is an example of a song that can be used at this stage.
I'm a rabbit. I'm a
Step 6. It is now time to add more sounds. This is where things can easily become rather technical and analytical, with terms like diphthongs and digraphs, which I don't think is necessary for most purposes. Certainly the children don't need these terms. I am going to use one simple non-technical term: phonics families. A phonics family refers to a family of words that contain a common element with the same spelling and sound. If children can practice sorting and grouping words into phonics families, it makes a big difference to how quickly they learn to read, write, spell, and pronounce words. For example, tree, bee, and green are members of one phonics family. Seal, leaf, and peach are members of a different phonics family, even though the pronunciation of EE and EA is the same. Phonics families of this kind can be introduced through anchor words in the same way that vowels and consonants were. Here are some examples of anchor words.
Or horse.
Moo.
Ow, cow.
At this stage, the children can play games, sing or listen to songs, read stories, and do dictation activities where they first encounter various words and nonsense words that are first grouped according to phonics families, and then, later, mixed up with the phonics families they have learned in the past. Here is an example of a song that can be used for learning the
E, tree.
phonics family that contains words like green, three, bee, beetle, and many other words.
Five green beetles are sleeping in a tree. 5 green beetles are sleeping in a tree, but one green beetle sneezes in the tree. So 4 green beetles are sleeping in a tree. Four green beetles are sleeping in a tree.
Here is a song that can be used for learning the
Chicken.
phonics family that contains words like peach, beach, children, chimpanzee, and many others. This song is repeated and gets faster and faster each time it is sung.
I'm a chimp, I'm a chimp, I'm a chimpanzee. I itch and scratch and itch, I'm a chimpanzee. I'm a chimp, I'm a chimp, I'm a chimpanzee. I eat my lunch sitting on a branch, I'm a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee. I'm a chimp, I'm a chimp, I'm a chimpanzee.
Step 7. In addition, I think it is helpful for the children to know the magic E families, where E added to a word changes the pronunciation of a vowel from its basic sound to its name. So cack becomes cake, and a, the basic vowel sound, changes to A, the name of the letter. And kit becomes kite. And I, the basic vowel sound, changes to I, the name of the letter. Here is an example of a song that can be used at this stage.
Oh, Dave the ape, he made a mistake, he made a big mistake. Oh, Dave the ape, he ate the cakes, he ate too many cakes. So he aches and aches and aches and aches and shakes and shakes and shakes and shakes. Oh, Dave the ape, he made a big mistake.
Phonics, of course, has its limitations. For an English as a foreign language learner, it provides a wonderful foundation in reading, writing, and pronunciation. It enables children to see patterns and connections between words, instead of learning them one by one, and can give them the confidence to explore the world of English actively through trial and error. But it is not the final goal. Learning to read through phonics is a bottom-up approach. It starts with bits of knowledge and bits of language, and works towards whole context. But more advanced readers can handle more of a top-down approach, where the starting point is meaningful context, which for children is usually a story. When we teach phonics, we need to prepare children to make the transition from a bottom-up approach to a top-down approach to reading. And I have looked at how to do this in the Active Phonics series of videos. I hope you found these videos on music in the classroom helpful.